everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video we have my favourites for the month of June. If you are new here, my name is Natalie and I upload 2 to 3 videos a week all about beauty and makeup. If you like what you see here today, I hope you will consider subscribing before you leave, but why don't we get started? So in the month of June I do have all favourites and no fails this month. Although if I'm 100% honest, there were quite a few products that were kind of on the cusp of being a fail, but I didn't put them in here because I didn't absolutely hate them. They were just kind of okay. Those are mainly products that were either in my everyday makeup drawer or Shop My Stash skincare drawer, so be sure to stay tuned for those 2 videos to see my reviews on the products that were just okay. But today we are just talking about favourites. I do have a kind of fair mix of items here. I think I'll start first of all with the couple of lifestyle products and then I will go into the beauty. The first thing I want to mention is this candle. This is from Bath and Body Works. It is the Tiki Beach candle. This says it's a white barn scented candle made with essential oils. I don't think it has the kind of notes on it here. No, it doesn't have the notes on it, but this to me is kind of like the perfect summer candle. I do have my friend Shell at Make Up Your Mind to thank for me picking this up. This has been one of her favourite summer candles for a while now, and when I seen that this scent was available on the website that I can get Bath and Body Works from here, I just had to pick it up. I did feature this in my haul last month and I'm pretty sure I did link the website that I got it from in that video, but I will try and link it in this one as well. It is a great place to pick any candles up from Bath and Body Works because we cannot get them here in the UK. You do pay a little bit more for them, but no doubt it is still cheaper than if we could get these and ship them from the US. I've just noticed that this one does actually have a price tag on the bottom of $14.50 and I think I paid about £15 for it plus then shipping, so it is definitely a bit more expensive, but it's the only way we can get Bath and Body Works candles, so for me it is worth it. And this candle is going to last me a long time. It's just a single wick candle, and although it looks like I haven't burnt it a lot, I've had this lit quite a lot throughout the course of the month. Even just opening it now, it smells fantastic. I am terrible at describing scents, so I'm probably going to completely butcher it if I try and tell you what it smells like, but I get a kind of fruity coconut scent. That's probably the best way to describe it. So it is sweet, but not too sweet because I don't really like overly sweet candles. So yeah, I would say it is sort of fruity coconut on the basic. There's probably like a million things in here that give it its profile or whatever the scent thing's called. But yeah, fruity coconut's what I'm going to go with. It's not your typical, for me, summer scent is always the kind of smell of either pina colada or Santon lotion, and it doesn't smell like either of those to me. It just smells so nice and so refreshing. I do always like my candles in this room, which is effectively my home office. I do like them throughout the course of my workday just as a kind of perk me up, and I say this one has been lit quite a lot. My husband hates candles and even he kind of likes the smell of this one because it's not too overpowering, so yeah, I would recommend that website if you haven't checked it out, but Tiki Beach is for me just the perfect summer candle, and I'm not normally a lighting candles in summer kind of person, but this has kind of converted me. Then I have a couple of fragrances to talk about, which for me I'm going to class as kind of lifestyle because is fragrance beauty? So I don't know, but I'm going to mention those next. The first one is this one from Sol de Janeiro. This is one of their newer fragrance mists, and this is in the new Cherryosa 40 scent, which is black amber plum and vanilla woods. So this is a hair and body fragrance mist, and this is such a nice product. I've just noticed on the back it does have its fragrance note. So it says its top notes are black amber plum, creme de cassis. Its mid notes are jasmine blooms and Brazilian orchard, and then its dry notes, whatever that is vanilla woods and warm musk. But again, it's just a really nice summery scent. This for me is an all-rounder one. I can wear this in day and I can wear this in night. What I tend to do with this one, rather than apply it to my neck, I just spray it into the air and then walk through it. That's probably what you're supposed to do with fragrance anyway. I do that with this because it says it is a hair and body mist, so it then kind of falls onto everything. Obviously moving my head, if my hair wafts then I get a smell of it, and then I can smell it on my clothes and on myself as well. So really nice and fresh, and because it's not overpowering, it is something that I feel like you can wear all day long, you can wear all year round, and it's just a really nice fragrance. I feel like it's not the best for me to have fragrances in my favourites because anything scent profiles, anything like that, I'm terrible at describing. But my next fragrance favourite is actually a sample. So this is from the brand Yardley, and I did pick up a mini set of their samples. I think it was in a recent latest in beauty, because I was intrigued and wanted something different, so thought I would get some perfume samples. This one in particular is definitely my favourite out of that collection. This one is in the scent Blossom and Peach. When I made my choices, I did actually see the names of the scents in the collection, and I did think it would be this one that is my favourite. Again, it's a kind of perfect summer scent. You can see I've used it quite a few times there. I think I'll probably use this 4 or 5 times now. If I've not been using the Sol de Janeiro one, I've been using this one. It's just generally nice to be wearing fragrance again, because I've probably not worn it properly for about 18 months. This, as the name of the scent would suggest, Blossom and Peach, is floral and fruity, which I think is my perfect scent combination. Generally, I do tend to go for sweet fragrances, but I don't like ones that are too sweetly sick, and I feel like when they are mixed with a floral aspect to them, it does take that sweetness away, and I say that's what happens here. This is, again, a really nice light fragrance. You can kind of wear it day and night. I didn't know anything about this brand when I picked up this little sample, but I was very happy to see when I looked up a full size of this that it is a very affordable perfume brand. I think the full size of this, which it might have even been 100ml, was in Boots for just £15. So once I've used this little sample up, I will definitely be picking up a full size bottle, because it is just such a nice fragrance, and it is literally floral and peach. It's nice and simple. There's not too many kind of undertones or fragrance notes and things. It is just really simple. So yeah, something that I picked up on a whim has ended up becoming a favourite and something I would repurchase. The next thing I've been loving this month is this shower gel from Soap & Glory. This is their Smart Foam Mouldable Shower Mousse, and this one is in their new scent, which is the Call of Fruity scent. This, I believe, is a new formula to their shower gels. I don't think I'd seen this formula around before. My go-to shower gel is the Imperial Leather Foam Burst. So because this is a foaming product, I did kind of have high hopes for it, and it definitely didn't disappoint. I am dying to kind of show you how it works, because it is quite cool, but it will go absolutely everywhere, and I can't quite make it to the bathroom to wash it off my hands, so I'm not going to do that. When it said mouldable shower mousse, I just thought it meant it was going to be quite voluminous when it came out, but it is very similar to the consistency of kind of hair mousse, but it does have more substance to it. To me, it's not like the foam burst at all. I do use a different foam burst, which is the moisturising one, and I don't think it's like the original foam burst. It does go into your hand like a solid mass, and I haven't quite yet mastered getting a small amount into my hand. I do always end up with a literal palmful of the product, and it is like a mound of the product, but what I then do is kind of scoop chunks off and then use that on my body, and it does tend to be that one squirt of it is enough for my whole body. Once you put it onto your skin, I did worry it would go like hair mousse and just kind of disintegrate to nothing, but once it's applied to damp skin, it does lather up quite nicely as well, which I really enjoy. As well as the consistency and things of it being nice and a bit fun, I suppose, it smells absolutely amazing. Say it's called Call of Fruity. It doesn't say what fruits it has, but it's just lovely. Again, another scent that is kind of the smell of summer. It's not too sweet and sickly. It's really like light fruity. It kind of smells to me slightly like the Love Heart sweets, because that's like a sherbety fruity, so it's sort of light rather than intense fruit. But yeah, really nice, and I think this is one that I'm probably going to try and stock up on. I don't know if this Call of Fruity fragrance is a permanent thing. I know they have the original pink fragrance, which they always keep around, but when they have fragrances that are kind of like this, it doesn't say it's limited edition, but I think I best pick up a couple of these just in case it is, and it's quite affordable, so I don't mind doing so. And then while I'm remembering, I want to do my channel shout out of the month. I do intend to do this at the beginning of the video, but I always forget and normally have to film a clip after I've finished to then slot into the middle. But while I'm reminding, and it's kind of a segue between the products I've just showed you and the makeup items, that's why I thought I'd mention it now while I've remembered. So my favourite channel of June has definitely been Alexandria Ryan. I've been following Alexandria's channel for a good few years now. I think it's about 2 or 3 years. She currently has just over 400,000 subscribers, and I think at the point I started following her, she had about 25,000. So I've just absolutely loved seeing the growth of her channel. She is just so cute and really down to earth, and she's got like a really quirky personality. She's very forgetful with things and she's quite kind of ditzy. I don't think she'll take that in an insult in any way. She does admit that about herself, but she's just so bubbly and just lovely to watch. She has definitely been the channel if I've had a hard day or I'm feeling a bit down, I will go straight to her channel and hope that she has a new video that I can watch, because she will always make me laugh. Every single one of her videos makes me laugh. The main thing that her channel is known for is unboxings. She does unboxings of basically every subscription box under the sun. She did have a period of time where she wasn't on YouTube very much, so she did actually collect an amass of subscription boxes. So she currently has a wardrobe in her house with a load of subscription boxes on the floor. So what she started doing now, I think it's on a Monday, she has a wheel that she kind of spins and then just unboxes whatever subscription box that it lands on, and the box can basically be anywhere from a recent box to a year old. So that's quite funny as well, and that's her way of working through this backlog of subscription boxes. I believe that's how I probably first found her channel, because I do really like watching unboxings, especially of US subscription boxes that I can't get hold of. I'm always nosy as to what services they offer over there. So that's probably how I've found her channel, perhaps watching an Ipsy or a BoxyCharm unboxing. She does actually do a fun way of unboxing her Ipsy subscription. She does what she calls the worst game show in the internet, and she does the Ipsy versus Ipsy showdown. So what she has is 3 different profiles set up on her Ipsy account. Each one is supposed to get a different bag, and then she tries to guess which one she's got. I think she has a kind of normal profile of exactly what her skin type and preferences and things are. Then she has adventurous, where she just says she wants everything colourful, and then she has a skincare one. So it's always quite fun to see just how wrong they get it, never mind how wrong she guesses it. And I say, I do really enjoy just generally her personality and her bubbliness, and she's just so down to earth and so lovely. Also, I believe she's from Kentucky. She has the nicest kind of southern drawl in her accent as well, and I could listen to her talk all day. So yeah, Alexandria Ryan, if you hadn't checked her channel out, I will have it linked in the description box below. So then on to my makeup favourites of the month. The first product is this primer from Laura Mercier. This is the Pure Canvas Blurring Primer. This is something that I got in a special edition latest in beauty box. I've been loving using this so much this month. I was very happy to see that they did actually put this as one of the kind of normal items in the latest in beauty box for this month, so I did actually pick up a backup of this one. It is a really nice primer because I feel like it does a couple of things. Obviously it is advertised as a blurring primer, and it definitely does that, but because it is silicone free, it doesn't have the normal kind of consistency. My main comparison is the primer from Smashbox. That one is very silicone-y, and I don't feel like that's very moisturising. It is definitely one of my favourite primers because it does what I need to when it comes to blurring. Whereas this one, it comes out of the tube in more of a cream, so when you first apply it, it is quite moisturising, but then it does dry down into the blurring aspect of it, so it's a bit different in that respect from any that I've tried before. I feel like primers have either been moisturising or they've been the blurring consistency, but this seems to be a kind of hybrid, so I do really like that about it. Obviously with this only being a small tube, I think I've probably used this about 6 times this month, which I feel like it is enough for me to know that I do really like it. But I don't know whether I quite like it as much as the one from Smashbox. I feel like that one blurs ever so slightly more. So what I'll probably do once I've used up this and the backup of it that I now have, as well as the current one from Smashbox that I have, I will make a decision as to which one I want to purchase more, but it is definitely up there in favourite primers that I've tried. Then we have this BB cream from Perito. This is the Seeker Clearing BB cream. This one is in the shade 23 Natural Beige, which the shade does not work for me at all. But the reason why I could include it in my favourites is because I absolutely love the formula. This is a product that I did actually purchase from YesStyle, and with most of the orders that you get from YesStyle, they do throw in some sachets, and usually they are linked to the items that you have in the basket, and this is the first time that I've really appreciated that. So when I did place the order for this BB cream, the sachet that came with it was a lighter shade of this BB cream, which I think is a fantastic idea. So this one is in the shade 21, which is light beige, and this is so much more of a better shade match for me than 23. I do have the BB cream from Misha, and in that one I'm shade 23, so that's why I thought I would be the same in this one, but I'm really not. This one is a bit too yellow toned for me and a bit too deep, so it might be okay if I get a bit of a tan over the summer because it is only a BB cream, but it does have a decent level of coverage in it. So I think this is a product that next time I place a Yes Style order, I think I'm going to have to just order shade 21 because it is a really nice product. For me, when it comes to a BB cream, I don't like them to look like you're wearing nothing and it just basically be moisturiser with a bit of tint. I do like it to still have some coverage, and this definitely fits the bill. This one has been compared to that one from Misha, and I think I do definitely like it more than that. The one from Misha does have a slight grey tone to it, whereas this one doesn't in either of the shades, so I feel like it's a little bit better in that respect. And I also feel like it does have slightly more coverage. I find that the one from Misha makes me look a little bit too dewy. I am really glad that I did give this a try. I wasn't holding that much hope, to be honest. I'd just seen a couple of people talk quite highly about it, and I had a voucher at the time I purchased this, so thought I might as well give it a go. But yeah, I really did enjoy this, just not this shade. Then I've been loving this mascara from Kiko Milano. This is from their Unexpected Paradise line, which was a limited edition line from I think last summer. This is the Twist Brush Waterproof Mascara. So as the name would suggest, it does have a twist brush. This is the brush extended out. If I twist it up, it does go shorter. To be honest, I don't really use it on the twisted setting. I do much prefer it like this, because this for me is kind of the perfect length of wand for my eye, and I managed to get quite a lot of my lashes in just one go. This is a great mascara because it is really good at fanning my lashes out. It does give me a decent amount of length, a little bit of volume, but it does fan my lashes out and separate them really nicely, so it does give more of a dramatic effect in that respect, and it does make me look like I have more lashes, so I have been loving that. It's not too overly dramatic that you couldn't wear it as a kind of daytime mascara. I just go in with a little bit less and it looks really nice for a daytime mascara as well. I do believe this is the second month that I've been trying this, and I don't think I loved it as much the first time I used it, so it is probably one of those mascaras that does get better with age. Then I have an eyeshadow palette favourite, and that is one from Urban Decay. This is the Urban Decay Naked Honey palette. This is one that I had talked myself out of on so many occasions. I didn't feel like I needed it in my collection, but I got suckered in by a sale in May and decided to just pick it up. I think I got it for basically half price, and I'm so glad I did, and I wish I would have picked it up sooner. It is such a pretty palette. I think because of these two brighter shades in the middle, I'd kind of talked myself out of it because I thought it's just a normal neutral palette with two brighter golds. I have a few brighter golds in my collection. I have neutrals. I don't really need this. But I feel like quite a few of these shades in here just have that little something different to them. The ones that I've been mainly reaching for matte wise is this one here, Hive, and then this one, Keeper. So they are, I don't know how best to describe them. I feel like they are a cool toned warm shadow, if that makes any sense at all. I can't think how else to describe them, but they just look so nice on the lid, and I've never been disappointed by an Urban Decay Naked palette. The formula of these is just always so nice. They blend so easily. They're just effortless to use. So yeah, I'm so glad that I finally picked this one up. Obviously it helps that it was discounted, but I think if I would have paid full price for this, I wouldn't be disappointed. And yes, the brush is still in here as it is in most of the Naked palettes that I own. I just don't seem to ever use them. And then to finish things off, I have a couple of lipstick favourites as usual. The first one is this lipstick from Juvia's Place. This one is in the shade A Mauve Moment. I believe I did feature the other one of these that I have in a favourite a while ago, which is in the shade Me, but I did pick up a second one and say this one is the shade A Mauve Moment. I'll just do a little swatch. So it is this really pretty deep mauve toned. It is darker on the lips than I thought it would be. It's not too dark that I kind of can't get away with it. It's just a nice level of richness on the lips. Formula wise, they are so comfortable. They are really easy to apply. I really like the shape of the bullet on these. It is slightly different, and I just think they look so nice on the lips, and they do last a decent amount of time for a really comfortable bullet lipstick. I think the formula is classed as Velvet Matte, and I would say that probably sums it up perfectly. Final favourite is a lip liner. This one is from the brand Delilah. This is the Lip Line Longwear Retractable Pencil in the shade Pout. I think I got this in a Latest in Beauty subscription box. I didn't really need another lip liner in my collection, but I am a sucker for lip products, so added it to my box. You will have to excuse kind of how dirty it is, but this has definitely been well loved this month. I found myself so much over the past few months, especially for the school run and things like that, just grabbing a lip liner and just filling my lips in with it, rather than trying to work out which of my liquid lipsticks or lipsticks is going to last best under a mask. I feel like you can't go wrong with a lip liner. Because most of them are supposed to be long wearing, filling my lips in with them, they just don't seem to budge under a mask, and the ones that I've been using aren't drying, and this one is the same. This is such a pretty shade, which again I will swatch, and it does actually pair very well with this lipstick from Juvia's Place. But I did actually only wear those as a combo once. It was actually in my last video, which was my haul of the month. I did have the two of these on together, and I think they are really nice and definitely two products I will be pairing again in the future. Don't know much about the brand Delilah. I can't remember how expensive or anything this was, but it is just a really nice lip liner. It does also come with a little sharpener at the bottom here, which I haven't had to use yet, because even though this is used, I feel like I've still got enough precision in this point to just use that. And I personally do much prefer a wind up lip pencil because I'm too lazy to sharpen them half the time. Also gets a point in my book for that as well. So that is all the products that I've been loving in the month of June, and that is it for today's video. If you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. Thanks.